So today I'd really like to talk about the current state of the Seattle real estate market. There's been a lot that's been going on over the last couple years with real estate here in Seattle, and it's ever changing. And if you're somebody that's looking to jump into the market, whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, it's important you keep up to date on what's actually happening. Before I jump into it, as always, subscribe to the channel here, and if you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Seattle area, greater Seattle area, feel free to reach out to me. Be more than happy to help you with that. But as I'm sure you know, over the last 3 years, real estate's gone crazy here. 2020 and 2021 real estate prices went through the roof. Halfway through 2022, everything changed. Interest rates went way up and buyers started to pull back out of the market and prices started to drop. And really that's where we've been over the last 6 to 8 months, is prices dropping and not as many buyers out in the market. However, as we're getting into the springtime here, this is April of 2023, we're really starting to see a resurgence back into the market. And in fact, the decrease in housing prices that we've seen might actually be over. We might have hit the floor. Now, we really hit these peak real estate prices here in the Seattle area in spring of 2022. In King County, in May of 2022, the median home price was $1 million. That fell all the way down to $800,000 in January of this year. So 20% reduction in median home values in the Seattle area in King County. In Snohomish County, it was very similar. At the peak, those prices were $830,000, and at the lowest, actually last month, February of 2023, those prices fell all the way to $685,000. So they decreased about 17% in Snohomish County. However, what we're seeing right now is prices going back up. Here in King County in March, median prices were $840,000, so back up from where they were the month before at $800,000. And in Snohomish County, those median home prices are $724,000, up from about $690,000 from the month before. So we're finally starting to see home prices go back up. And we've known this really for the last couple of months as we've started to see more and more buyers come out, and we're starting to see multiple offers on these houses again. I've had a number of clients who have made offers on houses, and we were not the only offer like we were the previous 6 to 8 months. Now there were a lot of homes that were getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offers in that first week it was on the market, like we had seen previously before the market slowed down. Even though interest rates are still in the mid-6s, there are still a number of buyers that are out looking for homes, and inventory is very limited. There's not enough inventory to still support the demand regardless of interest rates. So there are bidding wars starting to happen on homes, and homes are starting to sell for over listing price again. We can see this with the days on market stat as well. When we were at the peak of the market in the spring of 2022 and all the way through 2021, homes on average were sitting on the market for 4 or 5 days. The only reason they were sitting on the market for 4 or 5 days is because sellers were waiting to have an offer review date, so they weren't looking at offers on day 1 or 2. Otherwise, it would have been 1 or 2 days on market for the average. So in the peak, there were really 4 to 5 days on market. We really started to escalate over the last 6 to 8 months, and that was going up to 20, 25 days on market. In fact, in King County last month in February, average days on market was 20 days. Now here in March, it was 9 days. So more than cut in half. You can see how much quicker homes are now selling. And Snohomish County did a very similar thing last month in February, 23 days on the market, and then in March, went down to 13 days on market. And then the last stat I want to look at here are closed sales. Last month in King County, just over 1,100 closed sales, and March in King County, just over 1,500 in closed sales. Similarly, in Snohomish County in February of this year, 538 closed sales, and in March, just over 700. So we are seeing an increase in activity in every statistical category within our MLS and the total of home sales that are happening right now and all the homes that are going on the market. Everything is moving quicker now here in March, and as we're getting into April, it's just continuing and going further. So if you're somebody that's been thinking, hey, I'm trying to time the market and I really think I'm gonna buy at the bottom of the market when prices were at their lowest, you've probably missed that at this point from what the numbers are showing us and from what the activity in the market is really showing us what's happening. You know, I've had clients over the years, a lot of them in 2016 and 17 and 18 who said, hey, we're due for a crash. Prices are gonna come down. I am not gonna buy. I'm gonna wait it out a couple more years and then I'll buy when prices crash. Well, those people that said that in 16, 17, and 18 missed out on an absolute ton of equity as prices increased through 2019, 2021, and 22. And they were no longer able to afford to live in the neighborhood that they wanted to, in the city that they wanted to, because those prices got so high. We see people make these mistakes over and over again. It's nearly impossible for you to time the market and for you to predict exactly what's gonna happen. The only chance we're gonna have a huge decrease in prices is when inventory far outweighs the demand in the market, and that's simply just not happening right now. Inventory is probably gonna stay low. It's gonna get a little bit better here as we're going into the prime selling season, but compared to years past, inventory is gonna continue to stay low because so many of these homeowners have 3.5% interest rates on their home, so they don't want to sell. There is still demand for buyers. There's always buyers that are looking to purchase a home regardless of rates, and we're still seeing a good amount regardless of the 6.5% rates. So the supply and demand is just providing a market where there's gonna be multiple offers again, and there's just no way we're gonna see huge drops in prices at least this year, or at least here in the near future. It just doesn't seem like that's something that can possibly happen right now. So if you're somebody that was looking to time the market at the bottom of the market, it looks like we just hit it. So all in all, as we're moving forward, we would probably expect to see prices to continue to rise this year. Now, they're not gonna rise 30 to 40% in 1 year like we were seeing through 2020 and 2021. That's just, you know, the market can't sustain that, and I don't see that happening again, but it looks like prices will continue to go up as the year goes on, as this prime selling season goes on through the spring and summertime at least. So if you're looking to buy a home in the Seattle area, don't be scared to jump in because it's likely not gonna get any more affordable for you here in the near future. Like always, if you've got questions about the Seattle real estate market, have any home buying plans or home selling plans in this area, feel free to reach out to me. Would be more than happy to help you through that process. Thanks for watching this one.